Hello, everyone. So, I want to first apologize. Apparently, there was some audio issues recently. I wasn't able to get the audio to work. It was working on my end. I was able to play the game, but unfortunately, I was not able to record it. So, I'm going to just do this instead, and we'll go from there. So, yeah, I haven't played this game in a long while. I mean, I was playing Star Wars Battlefront at the time, so the fact that I got to play this game, I just had to remember to play all the controls. So this is apparently one of the big bosses yet to fight. I'm calling it the Big Daddy, but it's basically just a giant robot that just shoots lightning. And then this is me trying to figure out how to use the cannon because I'm like, oh man, I better start using it. But not the case. It's powered off, so I'm like, oh shoot, what am I gonna do? And I'm just like, wait a minute. Oh, whoa, wait a second. His electricity fires up these Tesla coils. So, just run around and yeah, basically you want to just hide behind these things. He charges them up, and you just head to the next one. Swinging my mighty rabbit like a hammer, like Thor. I hope you guys get those jokes. those are always the funniest thing. Oh yeah, so this activates the machine, which then shocks him, and then you can get into this cannon. So, come on, guys, run there. Yeah, you gotta use the little hook things over there, and it fires the missiles, which is actually just like a bunch of like electrical pulses. So, pew pew pew, pew pew pew. This totally actually reminds me of Star Wars Battlefront because you're just firing these lasers, and they have a cooldown time. And yeah, you guys' health on the left over there is slowly going down. But it's really hard, I always find it difficult with these old games with the left analog stick being used as the aim control when you're so used to Call of Duty and Halo with the right analog stick as the aiming. But yeah, so you've officially drained him to about, I think it's a quarter of his health, and now he starts spawning all these little guys, and he just literally crushed his with his foot over there. So now what he's doing is he's actually charging up the field, and I don't know if you noticed earlier, but yeah, he actually can do damage to you. It's pretty terrible, because if those two touch each other, then it can shock you if you're standing, standing too long. So basically, now you have to goad him into shooting you, and now all he's doing at this point is just going, "Roar! I will just gonna smash my feet down and cause electricity to pulse out," because I think right now he's overcharged with all the Tesla coils he's just been shooting at. Yeah, so me running around, still can't activate that thing, running from all the little guys. Okay, good. Now he's firing his lasers, and that was completely by mistake. I did not expect him to accidentally shoot him, and now I think it actually starts getting smarter here. Oh, stupid thing, get out of the way. It actually will start to notice that if you're hiding behind something, he'll just slam your feet down, and that is all he really wants to do. He's not going to fall for it. You have to trick him into shooting, but I think that might be just a bit later. So here we go, going for second round, getting to the turret. Come on, little weasel and rabbit. And yeah, this is a really cool I feel bad every time I have like a boss battle when I'm doing these game throughs. It's like at least one boss battle has to have audio issues, and I really wish I could take you guys back to this save point so that you can hear the awesome music going on. I mean, wasn't entirely impressive. You just hear this sound, and you're just firing, and I'm just going like, ah, fire. Okay, good. So now down to half health. And I was just so surprised that he just went straight into shooting mode here. And, oh, and I missed it. I was like, gosh darn, could have got him. Maybe if you pissed him off long enough, it actually will start shocking his droids. And his droids actually start acting as conductors, which then shock you at the same time. And it totally sucks. Well, thank goodness I actually did all these videos in 10-minute segments. I thought it would it's pretty difficult, you know, to stop the flow when you're having such fun with these kind of games. But I think it actually does help to, you know, micromanage the actual issues themselves when it comes to you know, corrupted files and Twitch and everything like that. I mean, oh man, there's just so much you have to consider when you're you're doing streams. Apparently, if you're not a partner of Twitch, you can never ever do 60 frames per second. They won't allow you to do it, and you can't have 1080p either. I've tried, and basically they don't like it. So you have to stick with 720p, and if you have 1080, then basically you're just putting your processor at more work in order to show off this stuff. Luckily, this game's in 680 or whatever is under 1080p. All right, so we're going into the second one, but yeah. So luckily, this one you can do it at 30 frames per second. This is an original Xbox game. I mean, I don't have that many Xbox games, and most of the Xbox games I do have are 360 compatible. So this one happens just to be an Xbox game comparison. So keep firing it there, little guy. Also, I can give you guys a bit of an update on Windows 10. I think it's fun so far. You know, I'm currently trying to use the built-in recording. I'm hoping this doesn't fail, because I would like to hopefully have this as the final output for this mistake. Actually, I do believe the major issue I had with this audio was that I upgraded from Windows 7 to Windows 10, and I don't think I updated the audio drivers properly. And I think this is and since I only just switched to Windows 10 in the middle of this game, there were some issues, and I've been having some of them for like Twitch and all that stuff. But as soon as I reset the computer and did the updates, the audio started working, and then I also noticed that my microphone started acting weird too, you know, because it would it's recording everything in like the left side of the microphone, and I'm going, what the heck is going on, you know? Like, why is this the case? So I uninstalled the drivers, and apparently that fixed it too. So I think Windows 10 still has its own issues. However, I think it's worth a shot. You know, you get to mess around with Cortana. It's got a little fun things to mess with, and I get to work with Windows 7 back in my work, which, you know, that's pretty much all they develop on. And I might as well take advantage of the $137 offer, see what it's like. I don't regret it so far. I have another 2 weeks to figure it out, but okay. So finally, look at it, 25% health. Let's just take this guy down. Fire the cannons. Come on, fire all the cannons. Come on. See, now I'm starting to get better at, like, you know, keeping that laser on him, but look how much he just jumps all over the place. I mean, it's like it's nigh impossible to understand the difference between using the left analog stick and the right analog stick. You're just so trained to use the right one, and then you go back to these old games. Oh, great. So now we're going in. Yeah, so I defeated him. That's awesome. And, like, you know, he kind of looked like a giant car, by the way. It's a car with like 4 legs. Oh yeah, and all the hyper snacks. Let's see how, and then I wanted to see how much levels I went up. It was great. I think I must have gone up 3 levels from all the hyper snacks. Luckily the game like auto balances it for you. It'll say, oh, if you don't change anything, we'll just give half of it to the weasel and half of it to the rabbit. You know, like the rabbit will get his increase in power, and the weasel will get increase in health. So yeah, I'm trying to get them all before they all disappear at this rate. And so yeah, and then I was curious about this, like, that box thing, but you know, it's already coming to the end of this recording. But wow, I am I didn't actually think it was going to be this bad, the audio recording, but you know, at least I get to try this whole like audio stuff, and I appreciate y'all taking the chance to just hear me out, and hope you have a good one, guys. See y'all later. Thanks.